Hi, my name is Vaid Muthusamy. I live in Michigan, and in this video, I'm going to detail exactly how I got into Northwestern. So this video is going to be broken down into 5 sections: about me, stats, classes, extracurriculars, and awards. Now we're going to get started with the about me section. I'm Indian American. My high school has around 640 seniors in our class, and it's very competitive. It's a public school, one of the top public schools in our state. Our school is very rigorous, I'd say. We offer almost all the APs, like 20 plus, 25 or something like that. And then there is an IB curriculum offered, but I didn't, do the IB curriculum. But yeah. So now we're gonna look into my stats. So firstly, my GPA is a 3.99 unweighted, so close. My school does not rank, but I'd estimate that I'm in the top 5%. Let's move on to my SAT scores. That's one part of my life that I don't want to do again. But so first of all, in my first SAT I took in November 2020, I scored a 1550 with a 770 on math and a 780 on reading. It was the first SAT I ever took, and I managed to get everything right on writing. And then moving on to my second SAT, and I guess my worst out of the 3, but it was my school day SAT. I received a 1510. It was in April 2021, and my splits were 760 math and 750 reading writing. But one really good thing is I got a 22 out of 24 on the essay, and my last SAT was in May 2021 of that same year, and I received a 1520 with a 800 on math, so perfect score there, and 720 on reading writing. So yeah, everything right on math at that time, and that put my super score at a 1580, which was important because Northwestern does super score. Now let's move on to AP scores. I took 13 AP exams. I took 3 exams freshman year, 5 exams sophomore year, and 5 exams junior year. In the freshman year, I got a 5 on AP United States History. I took the class. I also self-studied 2 exams, AP World History and AP US Government. I received a 5 on World History and a 4 on US Government. Self-studying those 2. In 10th grade, I took 5 exams. AP Biology, which a class I took as well, I got a 4. AP Environmental Science, I self-studied it, and I got a 4. AP Statistics as a class and an exam, I got a 5. AP Psychology, I took it as a class and an exam, I got a 5. And AP European History, I self-studied actually. I did not take the class, and I got a 5. Junior year, AP Chem, I took the class. Did not do well, I'm not gonna say that. It's the only thing I'm not saying in this video. AP Calc AB, I took the class and the exam, got a 4. AP Micro and AP Macro, so like in our school that counts both for AP Econ class. I got 5s on both and I took the class. AP English Language, I got a 5 on the exam and I took the class. So I didn't self-study any junior or senior year. Yeah. Let's move on to my classes now. Pardon me if I look down at my phone for this section, but I'm going to cover my transcript, which I obviously don't have memorized. So 7th grade, I took Honors Algebra 1, received a pass because pass-fail. 8th grade, I took Honors Algebra 2, got a pass, again because middle school counted as high school, and Spanish 1 I got an A. So guys, if you're wondering why I'm talking about my middle school classes, that's because in middle school I had the opportunity to take some high school level classes. Then in the summer between 8th and 9th grade, I took personal fitness or gym because I didn't want to do it, and I got an A. So I think, yeah, that's it for everything before 9th grade. So in 9th grade, my first semester, I tested out of civics, so I passed that. Seminar, which is just homeroom pretty much, I passed that. And I received A's in business and criminal law, honors English, speech, honors geometry, biology, AP United States History, and Spanish 2. Then moving on to the second semester of my freshman year, I again passed in seminar, which is like our homeroom. And then I received A's in business and personal law, honors English, honors geometry, and biology. I also tested out of world history both semesters and received passes in both of those. I got an A again in AP United States History and Spanish 2, and an A+ in Contemporary Global Issues. Moving on to 10th grade, semester 1, hardest semester of all. Honors English 10, received an A, and seminar pass. Honors Pre-Calculus, unfortunately an A-, my only A-. And then AP Statistics, Honors Chemistry, AP Biology, AP Psychology, in Spanish 3, all A's there as well. And then moving on to the second semester of that 10th grade, I also got an A in Honors English, A+ in Honors Pre-Calc, and an A in AP Statistics, Honors Chemistry, AP Biology, AP Psychology, and Spanish 3, and I also tested out a US History just for fun, kind of. And then moving on to junior year, 11th grade, I passed seminar, and then I received A's in AP English Language and Composition, Health, Abstinence-Based, AP Calculus, Honors Physics, AP Chemistry, AP Economics, and IB Spanish. And then the last semester that counted for my college application, my 11th grade second semester, all my grades were the same except instead of an A in AP Economics, I got an A+, and instead of an A in IB Spanish, I got an A+. So I'm just going to briefly touch upon my 12th grade year, not that it really matters for college applications. But of course, I passed seminar again. I also took AP English Literature and Composition and received an A first semester. Honors Calculus 2, which is kind of like Calc BC, and received an A. AP Physics Calculus based and received an A. AP Spanish received an A. And then I took 3 dual enrollment classes. This is the first time I took dual enrollment and received straight A+ in those. And I'm taking different dual enrollments this semester, my second semester of senior year, but the same APs. So that's pretty much it. Next, I'm going to move on to my extracurriculars. I'm going to order them 1 to 10 on the Common App, which is what I put, which is what Northwestern sees. And just an extra note for anyone who really wants to go to NU. NU actually, according to their common data set, puts like particular importance or something on extracurriculars more than many other schools. So these were quite important. My first activity that I placed was forensics. So this is a club I did all my 4 years of high school. I was the president of the club at Northville. So, I did a lot of work just getting new members into the club, running meetings, and etc. And actually in my junior year, I qualified for nationals. That was the first time Northville sent someone to nationals. And I competed in the extemporaneous category, which kind of means that you have to speak on things on the spot. My second extracurricular was Model United Nations. This is a club I did, 3 years of high school. I quit senior year. I didn't have any leadership or anything, but I was a delegate. I attended many conferences, and I even placed in one international one. And I really liked the club a lot. Yeah. My third extracurricular was Tamil school. So Tamil is the language I speak. It's a South Indian language. So until 9th grade, my mom kind of forced me to attend. So I didn't really enjoy it all the time. But then after that, I got to teach from 10th to 12th grade, like as an assistant teacher, backing up some of the teachers we had there. And that was a really enjoyable experience, managing the kids and teaching. My fourth extracurricular, I was a senior geography B coach for North-South Foundation, which is a foundation that takes money from competition it holds in America and like coaching events and gives it to India. So I coached kids like for 3 terms of like 10 weeks each in geography, like how to prepare for the B and all that. I actually raised through like the money they raised through the classes. I raised like $6,000, which went into scholarships for Indian kids who are like a little underprivileged, which translates to a lot in Indian rupees. So I think I made quite an impact. My fifth extracurricular is GeoElite. So GeoElite is a national level geography organization that holds bees and tries to improve like literacy by making quizzes and posting about different locations in the world and whatnot. I used to actually participate in GeoElite, but then I moved on to a role as the vice president of marketing. I oversee a lot of the LinkedIn page and all that, and also the secretary of content creation and strategy. So I actually make a lot of the questions and help like in team meetings on like what we should prioritize in our competitions. Next up, I have Quiz Bowl. So this is probably my favorite extracurricular. It was just a great experience. Even though I only did it for 2 years because COVID kind of killed the club and the advisor didn't want to do it. But 9th and 10th grade, I was part of the varsity team. 9th grade, I was actually voted unanimous team MVP. We qualified to nationals both years, but we didn't go. 9th grade, seniors didn't want to go. 10th grade, COVID. But it was a great club, and I had a great time. Next up, I have the Michigan Tamil Sangam Youth Committee. So this is like the Tamil school is under this like larger Michigan Tamil Sangam, which is like basically the organization that represents like Tamil people in Michigan. And I served on the youth committee in 11th grade and 10th grade. I was just there, and in 12th grade I was the executive vice president. So I did a lot of events. I volunteered a lot. I even planned a geography bee that had a lot of Tamil content on their YouTube channel. And I generally like kind of worked with the executive committee, that's like the adults, to generally improve events and content and make the youngsters' voice heard in this organization. My 8th extracurricular is Science Olympiad. I was a coach for Hillside Middle School from 10th to 12th grade, and I coached Rhodes Scholar and Dynamic Planet, which kind of correlated to my interests in science. And I like to say my kids did pretty good. We did well at a lot of regionals. In fact, in 11th grade, my kids got, I think, 5th or 6th at the state level in Dynamic Planet. My 9th extracurricular is I was an umpire. I've always liked baseball. So in 11th and 12th grades, I just was umpiring for Northville Youth baseball and softball teams. It's a good experience. And it's also the only paid experience I had as one of my 10 extracurriculars. And last but not least, my final extracurricular was the Teen Advisory Board. So this is the Northville Library's Teen Advisory Board, where we planned events and just generally discussed how to conduct community service in the library. So I did this all my 4 years of my high school, and it was a good experience. Yeah, so next we're gonna move on to my awards section. So actually, my first 4 awards are all geography awards. So just a little reflection on those. So that's the International Geography Bee, so like the worlds and the nationals level for that. That wasn't reflected really in my extracurriculars because it's not something I do day in and day out. Rather, it's something I only do a few times a year, competing in an exam format. So first up, we have the International Geography Bee World Championships, where I secured the bronze medal before my 9th grade, which technically counts for your college app, so I included it. That really covered a lot of things, like you had to write an exam, you had to do many types of like buzzer competitions and all that. It happened in Berlin, Germany, and it was a great experience. Next up, we have the International Geography Bee Junior Varsity Division. Like there's no real like varsity or junior varsity as in like skill level, but rather 9th and 10th and 11th and 12th grades. So in 9th grade, I went down to Arlington, Virginia, and I received the silver medal. I came in 2nd place out of a lot of people in a buzzer competition. Then again in 10th grade, sophomore year, I was in the same International Geography Bee Nationals Junior Varsity division again, and I received the 2nd place silver medal again, which was a little sad. But yeah, it's even sadder, I guess, in a way, because my 4th award was in 11th grade, the International Geography Bee Nationals Junior Varsity Division. So I moved up, right, because my grade moved up. And again, I got a silver medal. So 3 times silver medal in a row. But it's okay, I guess. It was so close 3 times. Finally, my 5th and last award was the Future We Want Model UN Conference. They actually hosted a conference called the Global Virtual Model UN Conference. The Future We Want is the organization, sorry. And there I received the 2nd place Diplomacy Award, working with delegates from many countries across the globe. So it was an international level competition. And we devised solutions to sustainably end world hunger. And I did a good job writing papers and, speaking up and, generally being a good delegate in the competition. That's it. Well, things that I believe got me into Northwestern, there's a Why Northwestern essay. It's optional, but if you don't write it well, I'm sorry, but you don't really stand a chance at getting into this elite institution. So pour your heart out. That's what I did, and I think it worked out. Another thing, Northwestern really values demonstrated interest. So if you can, try to take a visit. It helped that I don't live too far away from Northwestern, and attend their virtual events, and of course sign up for their interview and try to do well if you get it. Thanks everyone for listening. I hope you watch this and you don't get too stressed out or anything. I remember watching these like crazily like during college application season, and I hope this helps you if anyone's really interested in Northwestern or college apps as a whole. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and ta-ta for now.